Hello, I'm Jonna Searcy, and I'm the volunteer chair of the Adult Recognition Committee for Girl Scouts of Southeast Florida. A little bit about myself. I have been a Girl Scout volunteer here in South Florida since 2003, and I started out as a troop helper, and while my fate was sealed, I was so impressed with the program that I'm still involved 18 years later. I've held positions throughout the years, and every time I took on a new position, it led me to more ways I could help. I stepped up many years ago to be that troop leader, and then I joined the service unit team and held positions that brought me to council trainings, and then later I found ways to help out at the council level. I've been a service unit manager, product sales manager, treasurer, delegate, and more. And now as my girls age out, I've enjoyed this role as the Adult Recognition Volunteer Chair. Along the way, for my contributions, I have been honored to earn the national awards that we're talking about today. In fact, so have all the members of the recognition committee. Getting nominated and receiving these recognitions greatly enhanced my experience with Girl Scouts, and I proudly wear them on my uniform. If you know an adult volunteer that has followed the same type of progression, has years of service with increasing responsibility and scope, these are the volunteers we would like to hear about so that they can also be honored with these national recognitions. On the website, there is a link to the Honor the Volunteer packet. It is 10 pages long and it should act as your reference guide. All questions during the nomination period will be answered using this guide as the ruling document. But before I speak about these awards, I do want to mention that troop volunteer thank yous or service unit created awards can have their own criteria. Adult recognition awards are not the only way to show your appreciation to your volunteers. Other acknowledgments that are given can be just as important. This presentation, though, will only focus on national and council awards that are available to you as outlined in the Adult Recognition Nomination Packet. Now to the awards themselves. Most troop helpers and volunteers can qualify for the first individual award, Volunteer of Excellence. It requires 1 year of service. The volunteer has to be registered and in good standing, and they must have had made a significant contribution directly with girls or to support the council's mission. The nominator is required to include one strong endorsement letter to go along with this type of nomination. The next awards include Appreciation Pin, Honor Pin, Thanks Badge, and Thanks Badge 2. These are all individual awards that have specific requirements of years of service, areas serviced, positions held, and a significant impact on the Girl Scout leadership experience and the Girl Scout movement. These are all nationally awarded recognitions that adults in GSUSA anywhere in the country can earn. But they're not just about years of service. They're about years of increasing scope, they have prerequisites, and up to 4 strong endorsement letters are needed. Other awards that are locally awarded are for a group of recipients: the President's Award, the Family Award, and the Community Award. The President's Award requires one letter outlining how the group or team collectively surpassed goals and how they had a measurable impact on the Girl Scout leadership experience. The Family Award honors 2 or more in a family that has served 3 or more years, and at least one of them has to be a registered scout. This could be multi-generational or husband and wife or any combination of family. The Community Award is for business, organization, or group that has provided significant contributions in the form of facilities or financial support. And this one's a bit different. The link to this award does not require endorsement letters and can be accessed on the Adult Rec page all year round using the online Community Award form. After filling this out, a certificate is sent to the recipient. These are done by council directly and are no longer handled by the Adult Recognition Committee. An important note is there's a time frame of service for this cycle. The current cycle is for services performed January 1st through December 31st of 2020. Some of the higher awards will even ask for information prior to this time frame. The nomination link opens in January and must be completed in full, including all accompanying endorsement letters, by March 15th. So who can nominate? Really, anyone can, but they must understand the process. So education about the process and knowledge that these awards even exist is up to the troop leaders, service unit teams, and council through their advertising and training, and through those annual presentations of the awards. Some service units have a recognition chair that coordinates and nominates and submits them with all the endorsement letters on behalf of the service unit. This is your choice to streamline the process, but it's not required. The packet also references geographic areas of service. These are understood as troop, service unit, and council, and they do come into play on the higher award, so keep those in mind. Now I would like to speak a bit about strong endorsement letters. Please take the time to review the packet for example letters and all of the detailed information. To help with this process, the committee has put together a few tips. My first tip is take notes during the year of your service teams or troop volunteers' contributions. Did they work an event or plan a program, participate in a camporee, raise money, engage girls? Keep those notes in mind so that you can be specific in your letter writing about what, where, why, how, and for whom their actions impacted. Mention these measurable details and include numbers and facts. Make the letter personal to your experience with the nominee. How long and in what capacity have they impacted your experience? When and what did they do that you witnessed? Refrain from general statements like, she is friendly and helpful and participates in all our events. Be specific. I met her in a check-in table at 2020 February Camporee, and it was attended by 150 scouts, something like that. Look over the letter writing details in the packet before starting. If the committee can't take each letter on its own merit to recommend the approval of the award, then it cannot count as one of the endorsement letters needed. The last few pages of the packet show examples of 3 strong endorsement letters for your reference. Mention the award level. We would like the nominator to know what the award they are writing the letter for and the requirements of that award so they can speak directly to that level of honor. A Volunteer of Excellence letter, for example, would not be sufficient for a Thanks Badge award. So please mention the award level in that first paragraph. And lastly, respect deadlines. I encourage groups to start working on this right away. Or like I said, take notes all year round for reference. Asking for endorsement letters in January and February makes it easier to make deadlines and to make corrections after the committee's feedback if needed. About 10 to 15% of the nominations have to be resubmitted after feedback from the committee in order to get them approved. And over 75% of the nominations come in the last few weeks. Early submissions will help the committee give each nomination the attention it needs to assure it's approved by the board of directors in April and that pins and awards can be ordered for your year-end gatherings. So remember, the deadline is March 15th, 2021. Those are my tips. Thank you for your time today. Please keep in touch with me during the process if you have any questions. Thank you.